Stop baking and frying potatoes the usual way. This restaurant-style potato recipe is so unique that most people have never seen it before. No frying, no baking. Yet the result is soft, chewy, glossy, and unbelievably delicious. Made with simple, everyday ingredients, but the texture and flavor will completely surprise you. After just one bite, it's hard to believe it's made mostly from potatoes. Let me show you how to make it. First, prepare 3 small potatoes. Peel off the outer skin completely. It's nice to know that we see each other all over the world. If you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, you can subscribe by clicking the subscribe button. It's great to see your support. Then, wash them thoroughly with clean water. This step helps remove dirt and also wash away excess starch that sticks to the surface, so the final product becomes clearer and more visually appealing. Next, slice the potatoes into moderately thin pieces. Do not cut them too thick. Thin slices absorb heat more quickly, allowing the potatoes to cook evenly from the inside out and develop a softer, smoother texture after steaming. After that, arrange all the potato slices on a large plate and spread them out evenly by hand. Leaving a little space between the slices allows the steam to circulate more effectively, helping every piece cook evenly without any uncooked spots in the center. Now, place the plate directly into the steamer while the water is still cold. Many people wait until the water boils before adding the potatoes, but starting from cold water allows them to heat up gradually. This helps the potatoes cook more naturally, retain their moisture, and prevents them from becoming dry or crumbly. Once the water comes to a boil, steam over high heat for about 15 minutes. Prepare a fresh head of green broccoli. Separate it into small florets. Don't underestimate this step. The broccoli florets have countless tiny crevices where dirt, impurities, and even insects can easily hide inside. Add 1 teaspoon of salt, 1 teaspoon of baking soda, 1 tablespoon of flour. Fill with water until fully submerged and stir gently. Each ingredient has its own role. Salt helps clean and disinfect the surface. Baking soda helps remove the natural odor, and deeply cleans flour acts like a magnet, pulling dirt out of the small crevices. Soak for about 5 minutes. During this time, the dirt will gradually detach from each floret. While waiting, prepare the sauce. Lightly crush 5 to 7 cloves of garlic to release all the aromatic oils. Then, finely mince and place them into a bowl. Take a few stalks of scallions, finely chopped. The aroma of garlic and scallions blends together to create an incredibly appetizing base layer. Add them into the bowl with the minced garlic. Prepare 2 red chilies. Slice into rounds. Remove the seeds if you don't want it too spicy. The red color not only adds heat, but also makes the sauce visually more appealing. Add them to the bowl with garlic and scallions. Add 1 tablespoon of white sesame seeds. Then pour hot oil directly over it. The moment the hot oil hits the garlic, scallions, and chilies, a sizzling sound erupts, and an intense aroma instantly bursts out. Continue seasoning the sauce. 1 tablespoon light soy sauce adds savory depth. 1 teaspoon vinegar brings freshness and stimulates the taste buds. 1 teaspoon chili oil adds a rich, fragrant heat. Mix well. The result is a glossy, aromatic sauce with a perfectly balanced sweet, sour, salty, and spicy flavor. Just looking at it already makes you want to pour it directly over a bowl of hot rice. After soaking, gently wash the broccoli with your hands so that all dirt trapped in the tiny crevices is fully released. Then, rinse thoroughly under running water. Now the broccoli looks greener, cleaner, and noticeably fresher and crisper. Drain well. Now use a knife to cut the florets into smaller pieces. In this recipe, we only use the florets. The rest can be used for another dish. Place them on a plate and set aside for later use. Once the steaming time is up, use a chopstick to check the potatoes for doneness. If the chopstick slides through easily and the potato pieces break apart gently, they are fully cooked. This is the perfect softness for creating a smooth and chewy texture later on. Transfer all the potatoes to a large mixing bowl. Then use a rolling pin to mash them thoroughly. Watching the soft golden potatoes gradually turn into a silky, smooth mash is satisfying in itself. Next, add 1 teaspoon of salt to enhance the natural flavor. Add the finely chopped broccoli florets. Then add 0.1 grams of baking soda. This tiny amount helps preserve and brighten the green color of the broccoli after cooking. Continue mixing everything together with the rolling pin. Once the potatoes and broccoli are fully combined into a uniform mixture, begin adding tapioca starch little by little. If you don't have tapioca starch, you can substitute it with cornstarch or potato starch. Add it gradually while stirring, so the starch can absorb the moisture evenly. Then, knead the mixture thoroughly by hand, just as shown in the video. Before long, the mixture will come together into a soft, smooth dough with a slight elasticity. When the dough becomes smooth, no longer sticks to your hands, and the bowl is left clean, it has reached the perfect consistency. Lightly dust a cutting board with a little tapioca starch. Place the dough on top and continue rolling and kneading until it becomes even smoother. Then shape it into a long log. Use a knife to cut it into several sections. Then divide each section into smaller pieces. Take each piece and roll it into a thin rope about the thickness of a chopstick. You can also get creative and shape them into balls, twists, or even cute little worm shapes. Next, cut the ropes into pieces about 2 to 3 centimeters long. The bright green pieces lined up across the cutting board look incredibly appealing. Once finished, place them all onto a large plate and set aside for cooking. When the water comes to a vigorous boil, add them directly to the pot. Where are you watching from? Please leave a comment to let me know. After a short while, they will start to become more translucent and gradually float to the surface. That is the sign that they are fully cooked. At this point, the entire surface of the pot is nearly covered with glistening translucent green pieces, making for an incredibly eye-catching scene. Add a little cold water. This simple step helps give the noodles a pleasantly chewy texture and a more stable structure. Once the water comes back to a boil, immediately remove them with a slotted spoon. Transfer them directly into a bowl of cold water to cool quickly. If you prefer a chilled texture, add a few ice cubes. The noodles will become firmer, springier, and even more delicious. Once completely cooled, drain well. Transfer them to a large serving bowl. At this point, our potato and broccoli noodles are ready. Each piece is translucent, glossy, soft, and wonderfully elastic. Next, pour the prepared sauce over the noodles. Mix well so that every piece is fully coated with flavor. This dish is not only delicious served cold, but can also be stir-fried with mushrooms, shredded pork, or other vegetables. Either way, it is irresistibly tasty. When serving, pick up a piece with a fork or toothpick. Take a bite, and you'll immediately notice the smooth, chewy exterior and the subtle, natural sweetness of the potatoes and broccoli inside. The sauce releases layers of garlic aroma, gentle heat, refreshing acidity, and rich, savory flavor that spread across your palate. The more you chew, the more enjoyable it becomes, making it impossible to stop at just one bite. Both adults and children love this dish. If you enjoy creative recipes that are both delicious and fun to make, be sure to give this one a try. The video ends here. If you have any comments, please leave a comment below. If you find the video interesting, please give me a like. Don't forget to share it with your relatives and friends. Remember to subscribe to the channel. Thank you for your support. Goodbye. See you in the next video.